combat night.
Fellas, I love the size of this cage.
Yeah,
I mean, it really forces the action.
Yeah.
Like, you are not going anywhere.
No.
Chris Wright in the blue corner, Chris LoForte. Have you fought in this one, Miles?
Yeah, no, I've grappled in this cage before. I've never fought. All the Combat Night fights I've had have been the larger Combatagon. But I've grappled in this one before for Submission Grappling Series.
Yeah, that was a well-timed shot from Chris Wright. Too bad that he wasn't able to capitalize off of it because the shot was very well-timed.
He needs to utilize his head pressure more. You want to get the top of your head to your forehead, especially being significantly shorter than his opponent, Chris LoForte here. Utilize that head pressure right underneath the chin. Right now, it's sort of like he's cheek to cheek here, you know, doing a little bit of a ballroom dance, but you want to get your head underneath the chin there and then just grind it up there.
A lot of fighters don't use that, right?
Yeah, no,
it's like having another hand.
Yeah.
Wright really hanging on to this chest-to-chest position. LoForte looking to frame.
Frame and utilize that knee, get that knee up there. And for the ladies and gentlemen watching at home, this is, you know, the pro side of things. So you can see that those elbows, they're back and forth with the elbows that we didn't see before on that amateur undercard here. These pro fighters can use elbows, knees, everything to the face, the whole nine here.
And they're trading some elbows there in that clinch.
Yeah, and right here in front of us.
Yeah, like you were saying before, whoever decides that they want to establish head position here is going to have a significant advantage. But right now, Chris LoForte just put his hand there, so he takes away the head positioning from Chris Wright. But
yeah, he's using it to frame, and he's doing damage with those elbows there. And now he's utilizing that over-under there to turn Chris Wright his back up against the cage.
And they separate.
And both gentlemen kicked there at the same time.
my goodness.
Woo.
Oh, yeah. You
Through a
can hear the
succession of
slapping.
kicks there.
That was very taekwondo.
It was. So Chris Wright pulled LoForte down onto him.
It was almost like a failed attempt
And
at a lateral
regrettably.
move there. Yeah. And now let's see with about 2 minutes left here in the first round what Chris LoForte here is able to do in that mounted position.
Wright trying to be explosive from the bottom. Waiting for LoForte to just push through and posture up.
Yeah, but just hugging is not going to do the trick there for Chris Wright.
Yeah, he's not pushing at the hips. He's just kind of trying to twist the hips. Like,
and he's got a hip bump or something to utilize, create a little bit of space.
Well, see, this is basic Jiu-Jitsu 101, right? Like, you learn this early on in Jiu-Jitsu, and that's why sometimes I question the education now that guys getting that are doing MMA.
he admittedly trains at home.
Yeah, so like I like very explains a lot. Enough said.
Right.
And now here Chris LoForte on the back there, Chris Wright. He's just utilizing these punches to pepper up so he can eventually get that choke in there, is my assumption.
This goes to what you were saying earlier, Miles, about being able to just start being a professional athlete at, like 21 or 22 without necessarily having a background in a given discipline or sport. And sometimes that comes through. If you have a little bit of athleticism, you think that can translate into nice spinning back heel kick. But I missed something.
It was like he kicked Chris LoForte and hurt his face. trying to
Ladies
make
and
changes
gentlemen,
like this so that things like this
referee in
don't
charge
happen.
calls a halt
But I mean, it's a lot of
contest at
tape,
4 minutes
a lot
and
of work that
35
has to be
seconds
done, a lot of
round
red
number
tape that you
one.
have to get through in order
Declaring
to
your
make
winner,
changes.
Chris LoForte.
Yeah, because I know each state is different with the certain amount of fights that you need in order to, eventually turn pro. But not only the certain amount of fights that you need, but also to the quality of, caliber of fighters when it comes to